Hi, my name is Dhyandev. I'm a first year engineering student at York University. Today, I'm going to talk about a very serious problem: access to clean water. Universal and equal access to clean, inexpensive drinking water is a requirement of Sustainable Development Goal. The indicator of safely managed drinking water services, which includes drinking water from an upgraded on-site water source that is readily available and uncontaminated by feces and prioritized chemicals, is used to track progress towards the aim. In 2020, there were 2 billion individuals without access to well-managed services. 1.2 billion people have access to basic services, which is defined as an improved water source that is less than a 30-minute round trip away. 282 million people have limited services, which is defined as an improved water source that requires a longer trip. 368 million people use unprotected wells and springs as their main water source, and around 122 million people collected untreated surface water from lakes, ponds, rivers, and streams. Cholera, diarrhea, dysentery, hepatitis A, typhoid, and polio are just a few of the illnesses that can spread due to contaminated water and poor sanitation. People are exposed to health risks that can be avoided when water and sanitation services are absent, subpar, or improperly managed. According to estimates, 829,000 people per year pass away from diarrheal disease as a result of poor hand hygiene, sanitation, and drinking water. However, diarrhea is largely preventable, and if these risk factors were addressed, 297,000 infants under the age of 5 per year may be averted. When water is scarce, people could decide that washing their hands is not important, increasing the risk of diarrhea and other illnesses. The Vulture and the Little Girl is a picture clicked by Kevin Carter of a famished kid who had collapsed in the foreground with a hooded vulture watching him from nearby. In March 1993, the youngster was said to have been making an attempt to travel to a United Nations feeding facility located about half a mile away in Ayod, Sudan, and to have survived the ordeal. How Silva, a Portuguese-born South African war photographer, was on the runway when Carter noticed him and said, "I just filmed something that will blow your mind. I was shooting this young girl who was crouching when I suddenly noticed a vulture standing behind her. I also continued to shoot a ton of film." Silva was looking around to snap a picture when he asked him where he took the picture. Carter indicated a location 50 meters distant. The vulture had been scared away. Carter then informed the man. He expressed amazement at what he had just captured on the camera. Silva stating, "I see all this and all I can think of is Megan, his younger daughter. Do we want our future generations to live in a world where this still happens? Do we want our kids to live their entire lives fixing our mistakes?" I say we bring awareness about this to more and more people. I say we fight for people who are not getting their basic human rights. I say we give next generation a better future.